Kaugnay po sa pre-trial conference, makakapanayan po natin si House Trial Spokesperson at Lanao del Sur 1st District Representative Zia Alonto Adio. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, Congressman Zia. Si Maris po ito. Live po tayo sa unang balita.
Good morning. Magandang umaga po, Maris. Magandang umaga po sa inyong mga taga-subaybay ng inyong programa.
Una po sa lahat, Kong, ano po ba yung mga nangyari kahapon sa pre-trial conference na pwede po ninyong ibahagi sa amin? At kung ano po yung mga pinakamahalagang usapin na maaaring mag-set ng direksyon nitong impeachment trial nga po na ito?
Well, una, nag-agree naman both sides, no? Dahil nagkaroon ng kunting disagreements dun sa proposed stipulations, nag-agree naman sila as directed by the court na mag-submit na lang sila ng comments, no? And then at the same time, tapos na rin yung, kung di po ako nagkakamali, is Article 3 or 4, no? Yung marking of evidence. So we are just waiting for the continuation sa Monday po, nung marking of evidence. Doon na rin po mapag-uusapan kung ano yung magiging proposed trial schedule, no? From both sides. Kung ilan yung araw na nire-request ng both sides, both panels, kung ilang araw ang i-allocate ng Senado, para doon sa actual na trial. So we're just waiting for the continuation of the marking of evidence and as well as the submission of the the stipulation, proposed stipulation and probably the agreed stipulation before June 22, because June 22 would be the deadline.
Speaking of the schedule, napag-usapan na po ba kung kailan na magiging final date ng simula ng impeachment trial?
Sa initial po na date indicated in the notice is July 6 ang umpisa po ng trial. No? This is based on the notice that we received from the Honorable Court.
Doon po sa nangyari kahapon na pre-trial conference, since it's closed door, meron po bang mga procedural or legal na mga nakita kayo na maaaring maging punto ng pagtatalo ng prosekusyon at depensa?
Well, una po yung mga stipulation of facts, even some portion of that, yung proposed na stipulation of facts na sinasubmit ng prosecution, some of them were were actually challenged by the defense. In fact, that's the reason why medyo nagkaroon ng disagreement. But this is usual occurrence naman sa mga pre-trial conference. Yun nga, yung mga, I think the evidence that will be proposed also are being questioned by the defense. But again, these are the usual occurrence in a pre-trial conference. That's why para mas mapabuti, kasi ang intention talaga ng pre-trial conference is to simplify the discussions that will be out during the public, out in the trial, medyo nadidelay because of some motions and some disagreements, no, especially coming from the defense panel. So yes, so we would expect, I would expect that would be that the defense would be raising technical issues, no, in relation to the evidence, no, that would be presented by the prosecution.
Sinasabi po kasi ng kampo ni Vice President Sara na mahina o kulang yung mga ebidensya laban sa kanya. Pero gaano po kayo kakumpiyansa na matapos po nung palitan ng pre-trial briefs kahapon, talagang sapat ang ebidensyang ihaharap ninyo sa darating na impeachment trial?
Kung mahina yung aming ebidensya, bakit sila mismo ina-adapt nila yung ating mga witnesses, no? In fact, sila mismo wala silang sagot. Eksakto na sagot doon sa mga ipinipresenta natin ng ebidensya. In fact, the reason why we expect, the whole country is expecting na magsasubmit sila ng kanilang specific, substantial counter-arguments and contravening evidence, is also to provide answers at saka pabulaanan yung mga ebidensyang ipapresenta ng House Prosecution Team. So sila mismo, makikita natin yung pre-trial brief nila ay basically going back to their old narrative na questioning the entire process. Wala ko sila na-offer eh. So if they think that what we will produce to the court is mahina, the more reason for them to counter this with specific and substantial contravening evidence. Pero sa nakita natin, wala eh. Puro sila technical yung questions nila. That's why medyo nagkaroon ng medyo palitan, no, during yesterday's pre-trial conference.
Nagkaroon ng tensyon.
Well, I would not say that yan siya because that is actually expected in every pre-trial conference. All lawyers would attest na kasi adversarial na from the beginning ang kanilang position dyan. So we would expect really some sort of disagreements, of course.
Disagreements. All
Pero
right.
supposedly dapat kasi stipulation of facts yan ang i-contest mo lang it's either to admit or to challenge the facts being presented. Pero I'm not sure kasi hindi man tayo kasama doon during the pre-trial conference. But what happened is we assume that and we anticipate that there will be some technical motions that will be raised in the coming days during the pre-trial conference up to June 25.
Kung sa
But we
Lunes-
anticipate naman and we are ready for that.
Yes, we understand. Sa Lunes na po, yung susunod na pre-trial conference, closed door pa rin po ba ito?
Ano po?
Yung pre-trial conference po na pagpapatuloy sa Lunes, closed door pa rin po ito?
That so far yung po yung alam natin. It's a continuation of what they have started yesterday. So well, obviously that's going to be the ruling pa, unless of course the impeachment court decides otherwise to let
Alright.
others to cover the pre-trial conference. Kasi ang alam ko, Senado, ang gusto din nila is mas smooth, is mas efficient yung pag-uusapan para hindi masyadong madelay pa at saka hindi masyadong magkaroon pa ng unnecessary na distraction. So I think that's the reason why they wanted it to be closed door. At the same time, yung safety din yung magiging possible na mga witnesses na ipoproduce ng both defense and the prosecution.
Si Senador Chis Escudero po ang posibleng ihalal na presiding officer ng impeachment trial. Ano po masasabi rito ng House Prosecution Panel?
Well, sa amin naman, ready naman po kami. Handa naman po kami kung sino man po ang uupo dyan as presiding officer dahil ito po ay desisyon ng Senado at meron naman po silang institutional independence, independence para po pag-decide nila kung ano yung magiging internal matters when it comes to who will be the presiding officer. So sa amin naman po, what is important is gumugulong na ba itong pre-trial conference, nag-start na po ito at masaya po kami dahil yung accountability mechanism ng ating constitution na palagi naman po namin sinasabi ay nararamdaman natin at umuunsad na.
Sa kasalukuyan pong komposisyon ng mga senador, paano nyo nakikita ang magiging direksyon ng impeachment trial? Especially with everything that has happened in the Senate, nagpalitan, pumunta sa kabilang kampo. Ano po ang nakikita nyo rito?
Well, sa amin naman po, ang aming ilalatag dito sa ebidensya sa taong bayan at sa ating mga senador, yun naman po talaga yung trabaho natin dito at saka yun naman po yung duty na binigyan ng Constitution's House Prosecution Panel. We will rely on our evidence and we will present them as effective and as easy to understand by the public as possible. Yun po yung atin dito, pananagutan, accountability, at inaasahan po natin na itong mga ebidensya na ipapresenta ng House Prosecution Panel ay may counter-evidence din ang defense. So sa amin po, yun po yung pinaka-priority ng ating House Prosecution Team na may latag po ang ebidensya at makita ng taong bayan na itong charges na ito ay base-base po sa mga solid na mga ebidensya.
Alright, maraming salamat po, House Trial Spokesperson, Representative Zia Alonto Adyong. We wish you all the best. God bless po.
Maraming salamat din po, classmate, and good morning.
Salamat po.